aka Cool Stopper, you know the rest, blot to blot, crappy Wi-Fi, kick me off, gotta restart the game from the beginning. Still trying to reign Master 3.
It's a West versus East contest here in the windy city of Chicago, Illinois, as the Bulls play one at home. Well, what better way to spend a Monday night than with the 2K Sports team and the NBA.
Now that I see how much I was rated last game, I'm trying to hit 24 at least this game.
And Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines.
Let's go. Started out right.
He's a guy getting integrated right now. He's settling in with his new team.
You know, that trade that you mentioned isn't making front page news, but sometimes the best trades are the quiet ones. But I really believe this is going to pay dividends for this team in the future.
Yeah, you don't always have to make a huge splash to make the biggest impact. A lot of times when you can just fill voids and find the right role players, that can be equally as important.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, we've got Kelly Olynyk, Chandler Parsons out there with Taj Gibson, and it's Matthews, and it's Williams at the point guard position. And here is Harris after the three-pointer from Chandler Parsons. From deep three-point range, Harris missing again.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
And Chicago has possession, following the miss by Wesley Matthews. From deep.
Oh, no, you got to dive for that.
Last touch by Parsons.
Okay, our ball. Never mind.
Here's Harris. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. That one goes. Count it.
Defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
Williams kicks to Gibson, and stolen by Harris. Launches the three, and the Bulls another three.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
It's Matthews on the wing. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by.
Beautiful block.
And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Here's Harris.
Let's go.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep.
Now here's Parsons. 14 points from him the last game against Orlando.
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player. Defensively also doing a great job. A couple blocks in the game as well.
And there's the feed to Williams. But they get it back. Dallas again missing.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
Let's go.
I'll tell you what, they're turning this game into a drag race, sprinting out for easy, fast break baskets.
And on a really nice run here. And defensively, you've got to force them to operate in the half court. It allows you to put bodies on bodies.
Shot to stop the run, and that one's good. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
Harris outside.
This game is so boring. How do you play so
beyond the arc? And again, it's the Bulls.
It's only boring when you suck, you know. Once you start getting your stats up, you'll love it.
All of his points are coming from deep, Greg.
That's it.
Look, it's only 6-minute quarters.
When you get real good, 6-minute quarters give you 46 points a game.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head
But
coach
that's
of the
because I'm
Chicago
also trying to get
Bulls
triple
was going
doubles.
over in his huddle. He told
It's a lot
Harris
easier
that he
when you go to
wants their
12-minute
offense to
quarters,
run through
so you
him.
can score obscene amounts like
On the days when
80,
he gets
90
going,
points.
He can be a huge contributor, and coach is obviously hoping this is going to be one of those days. It's still very early in this game, so there's plenty of time for those changes to take effect, Kevin.
Great, thanks for the
VC
report,
badges.
Doris.
It also helps you get triple doubles.
And he
because I would be one short of one assist or rebound short of a triple-double, and my coach would sit me down.
And are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam.
That wouldn't be happening now on this team since I'm playing 48 minutes a game, man.
And so it's Dallas with after the Bulls pick up 2. Parsons for 3.
I switched the Bulls because they was giving me more money.
By Portis.
And I thought I had Jimmy Butler, but, you know, he got injured
last game against the
almost
Magic.
instantly.
How about the athleticism
I want
on
to play for the
display
Heat.
defensively?
I wanted to
in
play
that
for the
one?
Lakers.
Yeah, it was reflected in their shot block
No,
total,
you
Greg.
can't have
I
that.
mean, they were
I've been
very
with the Heat.
disruptive, which I think is a combination of hustle and muscle.
I wasn't a.
Yeah, that's
Oh
a
my
super
God.
defensive
Do I
play.
not
If
get that
gets
foul?
through, no doubt they
The
score.
Lakers never
And
want
that's
me,
why he
though.
sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
It's Williams with
Yeah,
the
you better
drive.
pass that.
Gibson the screen. Clock at 4. Matthews passes to Gibson.
No.
Rejected by Harris.
And guys, still early, but I'd like to see them crash the offensive glass.
Yeah, offensive
Let's
rebounds
go.
so valuable, Greg. You have to be careful not to give up fast break buckets the other way. But I think you always want to send somebody to the glass.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Bulls?
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off
What?
the fast break. Tell you what, guys, his size really comes into play when there's a rebound battle going on. He's got an advantage in there.
The Bulls shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line. in
But,
this
you know, I kind of like
They've
being on
had
the Pacers
really
to
good
start out
numbers all
with.
season from the free throw line.
It was a good
Boy, I
team to
tell you
get
what,
drafted
you can't
by
even compare their numbers at the
with
free throw
Paul
line last
George,
season to the numbers
George
this year.
Hill,
I mean,
and
they are
Monte
so
Ellis
much
on
better.
there. And Rodney Stuckey is a really good backup.
What are your favorite chemicals? Because I love boron.
So he
oxygen,
makes
and
1 of
iodine.
2 as the second one misses. Mavericks trail by 15.
My favorite chemicals would be
And Matthews gets it to go.
sodium and chloride.
Matthews has got 5.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody
Solid.
on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
And the basket by Harris.
And the defense
Is that my
looks
first
soft
two-pointer?
early
I think
on.
that might have
They've
been my
gotta
first
sum it up
two-pointer.
A little more sense of urgency.
I had 23 points, all threes,
A
man.
little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Williams gets the bucket.
I
It's been a very
said
efficient first quarter.
sodium
for him.
and chloride.
He's creating good opportunities and converting those that he creates.
Here's Harris. And the pass to Portis. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. That's on Darren Williams. The Bulls have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. Adams, he's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. And he sinks the second. Here's Williams. 5 points in the game. Dishes it to Gibson. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws here for the
I
night.
hate
Anderson
when there's
is checked in for the
dialogue
Mavericks.
that
And
leads to
both
you
free throws good from
dying,
Gibson.
like in DBX,
Bulls leading by 12.
and you spent all that time fighting that guy.
Harris
After the
outside.
cutscene, he get all his health back, but you don't get any health back.
You could not
I'm like, how is that fair?
better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Timeout, timeout. Ooh, I need to get that boost updated. How do I have a badge that's only bronze?
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Space
Need to
safety,
upgrade
fellas.
perimeter
Space
lockdown
safety.
defender. I didn't even know I had that badge.
The point guards with the most steals over the course of the last month. Freak is second.
And not only are these players tremendous at picking a ball handler's pocket, but
What?
as terrific point guards, they also know how to jump into passing lanes and get a steal or deflection that way as well.
For sure. I mean, they wreak havoc.
That
defensively
eraser
in all
on his
kinds
mind,
of
y'all.
ways.
That eraser
the ball,
on his
off
mind.
The ball in transition. Boy, this group is the complete package at both ends of the floor.
Let's go. Let's go.
Harris has got 30.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Williams, that's for two. No good off the front iron.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Harris misses.
He certainly didn't
Tried
take
to use
advantage
that
of the poor
referee to set a
defense,
pick.
but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Now here's Williams. He's got 5. Here's Adams. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got his 3rd assist on the night.
And it's almost as if they knew exactly what the D was going to throw at him on that possession.
Here's Harrison. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Milwaukee. And good on the basket. Booking. And that's now 33 points for Freak.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
Now here's Williams. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Anderson can't get it to go.
Defense.
Last outing for
All
Chicago,
time.
they won that game against Milwaukee.
I mean, no stress in that one. The game almost looked like a shoot-around for them. Amazing at how well they shot the basketball.
And even more impressive, Greg, considering it was on the road. I mean, it's rare that you see a team get that hot away from home.
Adams' shot is good.
And we
Why
always
would you
talk
even
about
try and steal
making your
that?
teammate better.
Just
That assist
good
was
defense,
right on target.
man.
A chance here to take a look at where the Mavericks rank in the NBA currently. First in opponent points per game, 6th in field goal percentage. And they've made the most of the mistakes that they've been able to force. I mean, they're a top 10 team in points off turnovers.
And as you mentioned, they've been the best in limiting opponents' points per game. I mean, they really take the life out of a team's offense, grinding things to a halt.
There are no little boos in the TV show Boo Saga.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Mavericks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
And the basket by Ingles.
Can't get too dependent on these threes.
And so here is Dallas.
Got to get my triple
Trailing by
double.
17. And Matthews kicks to Williams.
I'm about to become obsessed
Back
with
to
beating this team
Matthews.
by myself.
To the left side wing. Fires the 3.
Go.
Williams can't get it to go.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
The shot by Harrison, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Williams with the ball, picked up by Harris. There's a good screen. Anderson's shot is off. Chicago leading by 17. Here's Harrison.
Oh, you got to make it or I don't get the assist.
Coming up.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really, as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Mavericks trail by 19. Now Williams. He has 5. It's stolen by Harris. And here we go. Harris heading to the hoop.
I should have threw myself
Just
a oop.
floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays
Man,
up.
you could clock his hang time with an hourglass. No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
The Bulls shooting very well. 58%. The offense is flowing right now early for them. From deep three-point range, the long distance 3 is buried. Harris has got 38 points.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Outside Williams. Will it go? No good. And the Bulls going the other way now. Harris outside. The feed to Mahinmi. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the Mavericks. This is their first matchup of the season against this squad, and he knows the shot blocking in the middle will certainly be an obstacle. But he said, quote, we've got to remain aggressive and continue to attack. Guys, he said
green light from deep.
And shooting the open jumper with confidence will be key. We'll see how they do.
Wonderful stuff, Doris. Thanks. What approach to use against the opposing D, I guess, in the front of their minds, it sounds like, guys.
And I think it's going to take not just one approach, but several. I mean, they are so good at making adjustments defensively. They'll have to be ready to adjust on the fly as well.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, this is a team that will give you a lot of different looks at the
Fake
defensive
steal.
end. So adjusting and adapting, critically important.
The Mavericks have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. And the Mavericks making a change here. O'Quinn's checked in. He hits the second from the line. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Now here is Harris, and he's got 41. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Harris has got 43 points. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting only around 32% so far in this one. The offense looking a bit off kilter. Here's O'Quinn, and he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Okay. Maybe we should go 2-3.
30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Harris against Williams. They set the pick from deep three-point range, and the Bulls another 3.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Outside Matthews. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. There's 10 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Fader on the way, but he gets it back. Buried from outside.
No, that buzzer sounded.
That was pretty close. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And now that we've gotten a chance to see it in slow-mo, I think the ruling has to be that he did not beat the buzzer with that shot.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the replay center in Secaucus giving us the perfect angle, and he wasn't quick enough on his release, it would appear. That extra little split second made the difference.
In the quarter.
Well, the ruling is in, and the call stands. No basket, so no change, Clark, and the scoreboard as we end the quarter.
Smart decision to review the shot. That was indeed very close to being legitimate.
And a moment now to hear from Steven Adams as he reflects back on a life growing up as the youngest of 18 children.
So, like the youngest over there has.
Hard to imagine growing up in such a huge family, but it sounds like maybe it prepared him for life in the NBA.
Yeah, got him outside of himself and toughened him up a little bit. No question about that. Wow, 18? That's mind-boggling.
That is amazing.
Yep.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And the Bulls guys have been rolling right along, haven't they?
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
Yeah, those active hands, Greg, have produced a number of steals early. It's been very aggressive.
Harris, he's in at point guard. Mahinmi is out there with Trevor Booker. And it's Ingles in at the small forward. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. And Parsons gets it to go.
Well, he can give as good as he gets.
Gamesmanship going on right here. You've seen it, Greg. You know exactly what's going on right there. He answers right back with that 3 of his own.
And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. There's the bucket. Good. Parsons got his 3rd basket of the night.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
It's Anderson with the drive. The teardrop falls in. Anderson's got his first points of the night.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
Williams against Harris. From deep. And the basket good. Harris has got 54 points.
Once again, the defense letting them get open at the three-point line. That's a major mental mistake there. You've got to get to the shooter.
Parsons outside. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. They set the screen. And Olynyk with the basket on the assist by Anderson.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
And it's Harris off the drive.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The kick out to Williams. 6 to shoot. Parsons for 3. It's hauled in by Harris. Chicago's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. From deep.
Too much space.
The shot no good. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
And just couldn't make the most of their meetings last year. Ended up splitting the season series.
Yeah, you know, most teams have games where they wish they could get a mulligan or take it back. Well, last year, their one loss in this series was one I know they wanted back.
From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside? Wow! Harris has got 59 points. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Williams against Harris. Here's Olynyk. Dallas again missing. For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Barnes can't get it to go.
Well, one of his issues was he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Harris with it. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
Inside, here's Booker. Out to Harris. From deep. The Mavericks pull it in. Outside Williams. To end the drought. Misses off the left iron.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
I'm not sure how I like this one. He used the rim to get some true hang time there.
No, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Okay, guys, that was just
I'll buy that for now.
A good old-fashioned chin check right there.
Fires top of the key. Booker pulls it in. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Here's Harris. Excellent D there from Williams.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live it.
Not
That's
that
a friggin'
far out
heat
anyway,
check. That's
Greg.
all that
He
is.
can work for a better shot than that.
And it's time for an injury report.
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with head athletic trainer for the
Twice-
Chicago
almost twice
Bulls.
as many points
He
as
told me
them. I
that
can't do
after
a heat
taking a
check.
look at him, it's thankfully just a sore wrist. We're into the heart of the season now, and that's the last thing this team wanted to hear. That's going to make their winter just a little bit longer, guys.
All right, Doris, and hopefully everything works out for him.
You know, pro trainers have so much available to them at their disposal. If it's nothing serious, he'll be back.
Williams double team to the paint. And Parsons gets it to go. Parsons got 10 points in the game.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
And it's Harris off the drive and stolen by
That was
Parsons.
supposed to be the Eagles.
Here's Anderson. Finished off the break. Anderson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
We're at the break in the action. Let's show you the teams that have been making their opponents work especially hard over the past 10 games. The Mavericks, number 1.
I mean, they've been impressive on the defensive end, and they may have caught a few teams on off nights, but you've got to give them credit. They've made scoring a chore when you look at their opponents.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Powell, he's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Gibson comes in for Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Matthews in for Anderson. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bucs played just phenomenally. He dropped in a staggering amount of points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Yeah, his athletic ability, guys, is really what takes him a notch above most players at his position.
Double team on Williams. Gibson down low, working on Stoudemire. Gibson dishes to Matthews. No good on the three.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And here is Harris. Non-stop scoring machine here. To the inside. Here's Stoudemire. The rebound by Gibson.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Puts up a three. No good. And it's Dallas the other way. Wesley Matthews on the wing. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. And it's 13 points for Wesley Matthews.
That's number 2 for him from long range in the quarter, his 3rd overall.
And it's Harris off the drive. From deep three-point range, Matthews with the rebound. Matthews has got his 3rd rebound tonight. He dishes it to Williams. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Harris has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Dallas has gone 4-7 on three-point shots in the second quarter.
Can be so awful, but that badge is bronze.
Let's catch up with Doris from the
tell me I
sideline.
had that.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for Dallas was getting across in their huddle. Teamwork was the theme of the discussion in that huddle. He said, quote, "Good shots are there for us on the perimeter if we share the ball, work it around, and find the open man." He also told them that he wants to see multiple passes on every
come on,
possession.
Amare.
He said that was the key to getting the best shot each time down. Being in the position they're in, probably a smart move to go to the clipboard and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. Here's the lob to the hoop.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up Clark that beautiful alley-oop dunk.
Yeah, that was nice.
No doubt there are assists, and then, guys, there are assists.
Parsons attacking. Back to Williams. And good on the basket.
Whatever.
Book
That
it.
should have been blocked.
Williams has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time. He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for Harris. He has 9 rebounds and some big-time point production as well.
And boy, is there an area of the floor he hasn't scored from tonight?
I do not think so, Greg. I mean, three-point range, he can get it done inside. He's really made it happen from everywhere.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
It's Matthews on the wing. 13 points in the game. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. Matthews has got 8 here in the quarter. Harris against Williams.
Move the ball.
Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Dallas. Matthews has got 4 rebounds in this game. Williams with the ball, picked up by Harris. The shot by Powell, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Harris kicks to
Ooh, that
Stoudemire.
was pretty.
Good, and Harris gets the assist. Stoudemire's got his first bucket of the night.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
Parsons, it's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And Harris wide open. He shoots, hits the three-point-5.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Well, that's a great pass by Darren Williams.
32 seconds left to play here in the half. Harris against Williams. And it's Harris off the drive. Noah the screen. Stoudemire the pass to Harris. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has, to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
The Mavericks have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. The first free throw is good. That one misses. A dominating first half of...
Kevin, we just witnessed what was an amazing offensive display from this guy in the first half. Where did that scoring explosion come from?
And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go. Having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
That slasher mentality was on display in that first half. He got to the rim consistently.
Boy, I tell you what, he's got that great first step, and he must have had some quickness porridge or something, because he looks a little faster today than normal.
On the floor for Dallas, Chandler Parsons out there with Taj Gibson. Then it's Olynyk. Then it's Williams. And it's Matthews in at the shooting guard position. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And for the Bulls, their shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. And he nails it. The three-pointer falls from Harris.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Harris against Williams. They set the screen. He kicks to Olynyk. Passes it to Parsons. From deep. Olynyk dishes to Williams. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. He feeds it to Matthews. For 3. Ingles with the rebound. Ingles has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Pass to Harrison. Williams against Harris. From deep three-point range, Parsons with the rebound. Noah kicks to Harris, and Gibson sends it back. Inside, here's Matthews. Good. The nice assist for Williams. 17 points for Wesley Matthews. Harris against Williams, and Gibson sends it back.
Supposed to be a pass
One
out
of
of
four
that.
here to start the second half.
Nobody near Parsons, and it's Dallas with another.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
From deep. Offensive rebound. Portis, soft touch off the glass.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
And it's Harris off the drive.
Oh, they don't call him on the shooting foul, but we get called on a charge.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third.
Loose ball.
Gibson the screen. Williams with the ball. Picked up by Harris. Rejected by Harris. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris.
That's a statement.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. And you talk about huge single-game scoring performances like we're watching here tonight. Going back, only one player, think of this, only one player in NBA history to go triple digits. And that's the Big Dipper, Wilt Chamberlain, on March 2nd, 1962.
Truly an iconic record. I mean, 100 points. I mean, it's hard to wrap your mind around, but Wilt was a man among boys, a player who changed the way an entire sport was played. Truly a revolutionary. And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. There's a screen. Anderson, a screen on Harris. Nice job coming off that screen. 10 points for Deron Williams.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
Noah the screen. Jacks up a three.
Wow.
And again for three. The basket is good from Harris. Harris has got 9 points now in the quarter.
He's absolutely killing it from outside.
Harris against Williams. Puts it up from 17. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in their rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Williams double team. Left side Anderson. Here's Olynyk. Second shot opportunity. No good from Gibson.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
The pass to Noah. Deflects the pass. Matthews with the steal. Up the floor. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by Matthews. 12 points for Williams.
Well, that fast
Man, I need
break
to give me
went
that
according to
not be
plan.
injured no
Yeah,
more.
nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Noah the screen. Harris. That's tipped, but he gets it back. No good. And the Mavericks going the other way now. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Took the safe route there. Wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble on that one.
Nope. Up and in with one hand, the most basic finish possible.
But he still makes it look good. Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all.
There's the pick. Williams passes to Olynyk. Lets it go from deep. Another three for Dallas.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Now here is Harris. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Dallas has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. And here's Matthews from the arc. Rebound by the Bulls. Ingles has got 4 rebounds in this game. Launches a three. And another three-point shot falls from Harris.
Wow. What can you say?
For Dallas, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Williams dishes to Matthews. From the stripe. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. 6 points here for Taj Gibson. Williams against Harris.
Move the ball.
From deep three-point range. The rebound by Anderson. The Mavericks shooting 47% since getting things started in the third quarter. Feeds to Matthews. Wide open. And it's Matthews again missing.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Kicks it to Ingles. Shoots the three. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Clark, what you know about Sade? Smooth operator. But I agree with you. I think we're all seeing that right now.
Yes, indeed.
5 on the clock. Olynyk can't hit. And for the Bulls, they're shooting 41% from the floor so far in the third. Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. Now when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. Control the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm.
From deep three-point range, no good. Now Dallas takes it the other way. It's stolen by Harris. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there. Williams.
And Anderson kicks to O'Quinn. Shot clock at 5. It's tipped and stolen by Barnes. And now Harris running the floor all by himself. A nice shot by Booker. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Bulls.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
He used that pick to perfection. And that's 19 points for Wesley Matthews.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Mahinmi kicks to Harris. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
What? He can alley-oop dunk?
Defense in anticipation there to stop it.
No.
From deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
You saw this guy and knew what his guts were.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's bite.
Oh, somebody got to get muted. Somebody got to go. Okie dokie.
Them now.
Nobody near Williams. No good from outside. And Chicago's shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. And again for 3. The basket is good from Harris.
And calmly popped in his face.
Allowed to use at will today.
Yeah, the defense struggling to take that away from them.
Williams against Harris. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And now let's bring you the list of the top three-point shooting teams over the course of the past 10 games. Number 1, the Bulls.
The main factor, I think, is the great spacing. That has led to wide-open, long-range shots, and that's why we see the great numbers from the three.
And the Bulls making a change here. Stoudemire's checked in.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Parsons attacking. Rejected by Harris. And here's the fast break. And yes, sir, that one drops. Booker's got his second basket of the night.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
The three from Anderson. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Harris has got rebound number 13 with that last one. Stoudemire, the screen.
It's sticking too much.
Harris kicks to Barnes. Harris outside. Another three for Chicago.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Out to the right wing. Anderson passes to Dixon. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Parsons. Parsons can't get that one to fall.
Really tough for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they've tried, it hasn't worked. I think they've just got to slow it down, idle it back, and get back to the basics.
And the lead continues to increase. They are just playing flawless basketball at both ends.
Greg, I can't identify an area where this team has underperformed. I mean, they've been 5-star in every category.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Harris outside. Stoudemire setting the pick for Harris. Flees off the pick and hammers it home.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he rips it down.
Knocked loose. It's stolen by Harris.
Oh, at the buzzer.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
And as we conclude the third quarter. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. The Bulls shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Here's Harmon. And Pachulia pulls it down. Dallas shooting about 42% so far. And for Dallas, they got Trevor Ariza. Powell is out there with Pachulia. Then there's Etuan Moore. And it's Dixon in at the point guard. Here is Harris. Here's the lob to the hoop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop.
Trevor Ariza? He's on the Mavericks?
Ariza with it. Picked up by Harris. From 13. And the rejection by Stoudemire. Here's Ariza. A three-pointer is right on target. Ariza's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Mavs. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And that one's good.
Gotta be demoralizing. They desperately needed a stop, and instead they give up a triple on an open look.
They set the pick to the wing right side. Harris on the double team. And stolen by Harris. Ball going up court. Finished off the break.
And a great job of taking advantage of the steal there to get those easy ones in transition.
You know, that's exactly how you draw it up, Greg, on the board. I mean, good defensive work, aggressive play in the open court. Those two things are hand in glove when they work together.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And he gets it to go.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Reza dishes to Powell. And oh, here we go. Harris, nobody back.
Oh, he couldn't get
Call
through
that
him.
time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And he makes the first. Harrison's checked in for Booker. And Dallas also making a switch. O'Quinn's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Now Moore. Pass to Dixon. The dish to O'Quinn. Ariza outside. The feed to O'Quinn. 6 to shoot. Dixon. And he drops that one in.
Dixon. Assisted.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Now here is Harris. He's guarded close.
Sticking too much.
They set the pick. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Moore outside. Dishes it to Ariza. Down low. Moore with it. A 3-ball. Chicago grabs the miss. Stoudemire's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead. No doubt about it.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
He's off from 17 feet. Bull shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Harris outside. From deep. Cannot hit. Dallas has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. With the fadeaway. That one off the back iron and out.
The defender's height advantage really forced a tough shot, a difficult shot. Tried to fade it over the top, but no dice.
Here's Moore. Finish off the break.
Impressive fast break there. They did a great job advancing the rock with the pass.
And Chicago has possession. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them.
Let's
The
go.
basket counts and 1. They'll go to the line. Check in for the Bulls. The Mavericks shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Here's Parsons. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Parsons got 19 points.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
And here is Harris for 3. Offensive rebound. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Chicago ball. 2 points. Part-time lead. Substitution for the Mavericks.
Flips it up off the inbound. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Chandler Parsons. That's his second.
The first one falls.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
And the Mavericks making a change here. O'Quinn's checked in. The Mavericks shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Parsons outside. Chicago grabs the miss. Harris passes to Portis. Stoudemire outside. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's Harris. Good on the three-point shot.
Yep, he's their leading scorer, Kevin, in this game, and he's been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
Dallas has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Here's Moore. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his 16th rebound on the night. The tray. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. Knocked away and stolen by Harris. Takes a three. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. O'Quinn's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's Moore penetrating. And slammed up by Harris.
Got a quadruple double.
You make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam
Let's go.
at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
That mid-range jumper is just another one of his weapons.
Move the ball. Sticking too
The
much.
three. Can't get it to go.
Kevin, he's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
Passes it to O'Quinn, 18 feet out. Misses off the right iron. And Chicago shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. Here's Harris. Hits it from three-point range. Harris has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Bulls.
Man, this fourth quarter has been tremendous. They have been exceptional from deep.
Yeah, a bunch of their points coming from long range here. A major barrage.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bulls.
Clark, this was a physical game.
Yeah, but the awareness they had offensively to penetrate really was the difference.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Harris. He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than just his scoring. How about the fact that he got a triple-double? And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
Off target from three-point range. And Clark, they've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, I think so. Too cool. I mean, just not forceful enough, not alert or aggressive enough, and sometimes trying to do too much with the basketball.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
That's good.
And you can sense the fact that they didn't want to let the fans down here. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
Greg, it really has been. I mean, such a lively, vibrant atmosphere, and no doubt that played a part in the big win.
I don't like having an odd number.
Dixon, guarded by Harris. Dixon. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Harris outside. And the miss. And so Chicago takes this one. And
Well, with a game like tonight, you were all over the place. A triple-double in the box score. Would you consider this one of your better games of the season thus far?
Right now, I'll say, yeah, definitely. But by the end of the season, this won't even be in the top 10. You feel me? This is going to be replaced by my 100-point games, my quadruple.
There you have it.
Something else I have planned that.
Be replaced by my 100-point game. I scored 123 points that game. Or 129, one of them.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. We saw the numbers racking up early on, and he just continued to pile up the stats. He was literally everywhere and did everything tonight, and came away with
Let's not forget about the 10 steals as
One thing that stood
well.
out to me was his contribution from deep. We know he can hit the 3 ball, but we saw him do a lot more damage than normal. And that really opened up the game.
You know, Freak was a 4.0 honor student growing up. And tonight, that high IQ is one of the things we saw on display. That sensational performance. Combine his smarts with the fact that he lives and breathes basketball, there's no...
Okay, I can stop talking.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for...
So anybody who watches this, I want to thank you for being here on this game where they just were begging me to shoot threes. Too bad Charm wasn't watching, always complaining that when I play, I don't shoot threes, I just dunk on people.
Lick meat, boy.
You said you want to lick my meat. That is gay, man. I mean, you cool, but that is gay.
No.
So until next time, whatever that is, I see all you beautiful people.